Well, it's been fantastic. It's been really interesting, very strange for so many things because I'm trying to explain all of this first-hand knowledge that I have, and it's not always so easy to communicate. And it's the key because you need to understand the person you have in front of you and to be able to figure out the best way to let them know what you want from them. Sometimes you have to be soft, sometimes you have to be stronger. I'm learning that myself, and it's really interesting. So many things that when I was their age I couldn't understand, but now I can see that when the coach is just asking you more, you need to find what's the more that I have, and it's a discovery. Like, they're discovering themselves. I'm discovering who I am as a coach and how to best put all this knowledge that I have to good use for them, because then it becomes something very emotional between you and someone you're teaching to, and you just absolutely want them to get better and better, and for them to be proud of themselves and for you. So it's been a super interesting experience. It might be. I'm impatient. Have a strong head. I want to see what I want to see, and I push on it. So I don't think it's necessarily super pleasant for the kids, but I'm here to help them become what they can, and it's not necessarily about how pleasant it is. It's about the result. It's sports. These kids are so driven and they want to get results, and it's sport. It's a difficult process too. It's fun, but sometimes you have to do very annoying, hard, difficult things, and I'm here for them now. I can see something in their eyes when they're really trying to improve themselves. They're questioning the way that they've been doing something, and they want to change that. They don't settle for something that's comfortable or something they know, but they actually listen exactly to what you're telling them, and they're going 100%, even if it's strange, it's difficult, or it's just not comfortable for them the first time. Whoever has that sparkle that just wants to do better, that's really something fantastic to have in front of you and to respond to. Sometimes you just want to crack their heads open and pass exactly the knowledge that you have, which is obviously impossible. I can tell that they have so much respect for what I've done, so it's easy to talk to them, because whenever I'm sharing something personal, I can see that they really want to listen, and they're curious about how it actually was at the time to be in this competition, that competition, to be at the Olympics, how it feels to compete in front of so many people and all the pressure. You know, they're young kids, they're experiencing pressure in their own ways, and it's a big topic as to how to cope with everything, with the pain of going from the pain of every day to going out there with all the bad feelings one might have, and overcome everything and just be able to express yourself. So I feel like obviously I have so much to tell them, and I can tell that they want to listen. So that's really that's rewarding, I think, on both sides. They get a good story, and I get to tell them to give them good advice for the future. I think I'd tell myself to not let anyone ruin this experience for me, in the sense that I always care very much about the people that are working with me, the people that are working for me, to help me. I don't want to ever disappoint anyone, but sometimes that was overwhelming, because I would feel so much the disappointment, and it was always scary, a scary feeling to have, or to think I might possibly have at the end of a competition. And I would love to have thought I'm doing this for myself more, instead of, not that people were trying to ruin it for me, just do it for you, not for, you're doing it for you first of all, and then there's everyone else, and there's the team, and then everyone who's worked with us and supported us. I think, well, as the competition became bigger and bigger, and we started to play for medals, Grand Prix, championships, at the beginning, I didn't react very well to this competition. It was always such a stressful situation for me, the competition itself, and then if I would disappoint myself, if the results wouldn't come, I would often do silly mistakes that in the past I never did. I would just forget something because my brain was so stressed with the situation, and I had to actually sit down with Luca, with a sports psychologist, to try to overcome this type of feeling, which for the person that I am were sort of natural. It's the way that I am wired, but I needed to work with that and make it work so that on the ice I would feel free to do my piece and then accept whatever was in store for me, score-wise, life-wise. I love the glide, if one can really feel it, and I can. I just love the push that they give me, the arch that they have underneath. It's just something that worked really well with my ankles, with my knees, with my body. I always felt like it was an extra push, and that everything was just flowing more naturally. It's such a particular sensation, and even for ice dancers, I can't even imagine for jumps, but just when you know you have the right tool in your hands or attached to your feet, and that was immediate, and I never went back on it. I think it's our relationship, because we've been able to bring that to the ice so much, and it's varied from dating when we were young to becoming essentially family to each other, the best of friends, co-workers, which was not necessarily an easy process, but I think that what we were able to make of our relationship is what brought us to the top, because a lot of people have the abilities. Not everyone can put everything together, and when it's two people, there's so much that it's out of your control. It's 50% of your work, it's not in your hands, and it's a lot when you work so much for something, and when it's something as delicate as a figure skating program at the Olympics. So I think it's been really that. It's something that I'm super proud, and that I'm really happy about. I have a friend, a new family member basically for life. He was my witness at my wedding, so just to say that he'll be forever in the books of my life, even off the ice. So that. All right, guys, it's been incredible to have you behind my back, our back, for all this time, and it's made all the difference to hear your cheer and to read your comments. It's always been fantastic, and I hope we can share some more and stay together some more. In the meantime, just thank you.